We are the rivers navigated by the brilliance of our ancestors.
Nuestros ancestros.
Aunties,
Tías,
rebels.
hermanas,
the ones that survived.
For as far back as memory can reach, there have always been those that seek to erase us,
Silence us.
diminish us. They hoped we would quietly struggle in the margins,
Fighting for the crumbs of charity.
But instead, we claim our rightful space.
demanded an equitable share of resources, insisted on creating a radically beautiful, joyful world.
That leaves no one behind.
Despite being told to divide ourselves, our communities, and our family, our legacy has always been to flow towards the sources that nourish us.
Bringing our whole selves across generations.
To allow our streams and rivers to flow together.
Until we become the rising tide we seek.
When certain politicians and power holders peddled fear and scarcity,
We made our interconnections abundantly clear.
We held down mutual aid networks, watched the babies, cared for the sick and elderly,
made art, broke bread, and ensured that all our neighbors had what they needed to stay safe.
We tended the land. We protected our joy.
and we crafted brilliant political strategies, authored scores of bills to advance liberation and justice for all of our people.
Visionary solutions that can only come from the wisdom of our lived experience. We did that.
We did that.
This community, our community of feminist powerhouses,
Because we know together we are so much stronger than we are on our own.
generation after generation. We recognize that seasons of abundance, rest, and transformation are equally as important as seasons of loss, defeat, and grief.
We know the attacks raining down on our people now. Attacks against reproductive justice, against trans and gender non-conforming people,
Black folks,
against Muslim women,
indigenous
against immigrant
communities
communities.
are a culmination of decades of planning and building from our opponents.
And we know this because we too have been quietly, patiently planning and building for decades.
Nurturing the power of our communities, harnessing our joy,
And building from our strengths.
Our power.
Nuestro poder.
Honing our analysis and strategy and building a base of resources large enough to seed and sustain our vision.
Can you feel it?
There is a sea change coming.
Wave after wave of training and supporting our leaders.
entrenando y soportando a nuestros líderes.
Generation after generation.
healing and strengthening our people.
Curando y sanando el movimiento.
Wave after wave of reflection, imagination, and action.
Our opponents know a feminist sea change is coming.
undeniable, fierce, and transformative.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us at the turning of the tide.